gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Gotta testify.
Good morning, everybody. It is races day, if that makes sense. We've got the 1600 and the 800 later the same day in the same meet, and we are racing actually at the TKA Junior High Invitational, just like last time, but there was a second meet, so I had to show up. And as some of you guys know, I am no longer sick, which is probably the best part about this. It's also looking to be pretty overcast where I'm racing, so this is overall just kind of a perfect day for setting PRs. I believe the Nike Outdoor 800 standard is 210, which I think we can definitely go way under that. I mean, high expectation would be sub 205 for me, but I think I can do it. And on top of that, we'll also be using a new pair of spikes today. I recently just got the Nike Victory 2s. I did some 200 meter repeats in them last week. I felt absolutely amazing. So I have high expectations for these shoes. And for the race plan, we just want to not do the same thing as last time. I think you guys will understand that. We took the lead, it didn't go well, and we learned from that. So today I'm going to try to stick behind first place. We have 4:42 second seated time. I'm still seated first, but there's another kid with basically the same PR as me. So that's a great thing. I hope he takes it out so I can stick behind him. I want to be through 400 meters in about 110. 69 seconds, anything like that. I do not want to go out in 67, 68 again. That didn't go too well. 800 meters, I want to be there at 220 on the dot. I don't want to be any slower than that, maybe no faster either. 330 through 1200, I'm very confident that I should be able to do this by now. And just close with what I have. I have a good kick, especially when I'm not sick. When I'm sick, I have a terrible kick like you guys saw. So yes, high expectations, but I believe I can achieve them. And for that 800, I kind of want to go out in 61, closing to 63. I think that's probably the best way to pace a sub 205, 2-second differential. But we will be happy with anything under 210, anything that gets me into Nike Outdoor. I think they changed the mile standard back up to 450, so we're in for the mile, so the 800 is what really matters today. And it's kind of I'm really excited for the 800 specifically. I haven't ran an all-out 8 since 6th grade, actually. It's been more than a year now, so it's going to be a fun one. On top of that, I went on a 2-mile shakeout run with my friends. It felt great. I actually have a ton of energy this morning too, so can't say I won't be disappointed if I don't run well, because I think today is the day to run well. And like before, we have the dog absolutely chilling. I've got no idea what he's staring at, but he is here. Alright guys, so I'm actually about to just dial in, get ready for the race. I'm going to have a strawberry jam bagel for breakfast. I don't race for quite a while, so this shouldn't be too big of a deal. I did this last time. It works pretty well. Bagels are great. As you can see here, the weather's not the best, so actually the conditions aren't ideal, but doesn't mean we're not going to go for it. I don't really know what I'm going to try to run today, considering the weather, but we'll just see how it goes. I have to warm up pretty soon, so next time you'll see it's just going to be the race. Here we are, guys, first event of the day, the 1600 meters, and one thing I am going to say is that my legs felt absolutely terrible today. I don't know why, it was weird. I was feeling fine until the car ride, and then once we got there, it was just not good. And on top of that, this definitely wasn't the cleanest race. I was very boxed in overall for a long part of this race, and I really had to swing out wide. You'll see in quite a bit. And funny enough, my time today ends up being even slower than when I was sick 2 weeks ago. It's just really frustrating because all the workouts I've had up until now were going great. Like, I felt like I was in amazing shape here, but this race showed me otherwise. I was just not feeling it today, and the conditions were not it. So we're going for the double redemption next Thursday. I will be racing the Open 1600 at a school meet, and I'm hoping to break 440 there. I'm going to be solo running the whole thing, and Charlie will be in the meet as well, trying to break 450. And here we are approaching the first 400 meters. You can see I had to run into about like lane 3, lane 4 there just to get around these people. There were a ton in this race, and it was like not helpful at all. It actually made this so much worse. But that's track and field for you. You have to be able to adapt to these type of things. Not everything goes how you want it to during a race, so you have to be alert. And our first 400 was actually way slower than how fast we usually go out in. It was a 71, I believe. And already I could tell my legs did not have anything in them. And even by now I could already tell I was definitely not PRing today, so I just needed to survive this race and see how high I can place. You can see as we approach 600 meters, we're in about 5th place right now. And it turns out whoever was leading the race, we slowed down so much in the second lap. We almost came through in 5 flat pace. That's how slow it was. But it wouldn't have been a good thing either if we went out faster. I would probably be way further back anyways. I'm just doing my best to stay up near the front. We are approaching 800 meters and we end up splitting 2:28, I believe. 4:56 pace, that's 14 seconds off of my indoor PR. I believe I end up negative splitting this last half because I either way had a bit left in me. I mean, 4:56 pace, you guys know I could run way faster than that. But I'm just going to say everyone pulled away so much after this. I can tell they had a lot left.
Alright, looks like they're starting to open up a little bit here. You can see the move on the backstretch. Looks like Woodside is making a move there. Liam Tassa is right behind him, biding his time.
Here we are coming through the K mark. We have 1.5 laps left to run. Let's see what I can close with. And as you can see, a gap is forming between me and the top 3 runners. All I have to do is just survive for this last 400 meters and hope I don't fall back any places. And believe it or not, we came through 1200 in 3:40. This is absolutely terrible compared to what I'm usually running. I don't know, something was just up with today. I'm still disappointed about it. You can't blame me for being disappointed. But hopefully we can just come back in the next mile and run under 440 for once. I've been working at this barrier for so long, and I've had so many good workouts. I think I'm in the shape to run about a 436 based on what I've been doing in the 400 recently, but we'll see. And here I am doing the best I can to just work down the backstretch leading into the final 2. And from here I just have to work as hard as possible to not get hawked down in the end.
These guys are both very fast. We got a fast guy from Pinewood and Liam Tassa in the lead here. He comes, help him out. You can see how fast he is moving on the stretch here.
Last 100 meters, let's see what I can run. I believe first place Liam Tassa ran about a 4:41. Very good time for him. And I end up running a 4:53 low. Very, very big underperformance by me. But that doesn't mean I am not going for it next meet. We are not losing. Alright, I just finished the mile. Apologize for the audio quality. I don't have my mic on me, but that was quite the bad race. I mean, you always have these days. Alright, last race of the day, the 800 meters. I think the same people who are in the 1600 are in the same event. So we're just looking to place high, see what we can run after that mile. And we got out decently fast here. I'm with the top 4 in the race. I think our first 100 was in about 16, so a bit slower than I would want. But like I said, today was just not the day I was feeling it, so I can't really expect anything faster. And by this point, it's actually been a year since I've raced in 800 meters, so it's kind of fun to be back. I really enjoy the faster feeling. It just feels way speedier than the mile, which is to be expected.
The 200 cars
Here we are on the curve approaching 300 meters. This first lap was very slow compared to what I would expect normally. I believe we came through in about 66 seconds, so 2:12 pace. And here on the home stretch, I go for the pass into third place, which I seem to do pretty well, and by now I felt okay. I still had some fatigue in my body, but we just want to see what we can do in this last lap, see how well we can place. I do think this race was definitely better than the mile. I mean, I can't really be too angry at the 800. It's a PR either way, no matter how I do, since I haven't ran it in a year. And here we are on the backstretch. I am hurting quite a bit, and I do attempt to pass this kid here, which ends up being successful. But you're gonna see. Let's find out if I can hang on in that last 200 meters, see what I can run. And unlike usual, I did not have much of a kick here, which is usually my strong point. And actually, I get hawked down by Blue. And now I just have to fight. You can see on the left, he's pulling up. Let's see what I can do at the end. And we end up running a 2:12. I even split the whole race. So nothing went according to plan, but it was better than the mile for sure. That was very hard, but I think the 800 went better than the mile for sure. I haven't ran an 800 in more than a year, so it was more of a new experience, but I enjoyed it. I didn't qualify for Nike by barely. I think it was maybe about a second and a half. But like I said, my legs are not feeling it today, so I'm able to accept that result. It was way better than the mile either way.